So, have any of you played Smash Bros. Before? When most people think of it, they think of Smash as playing with their friends as a kid, with all items on, just kind of fooling around. You probably don't think of huge tournaments where pro players fight for glory, and sometimes up to $20,000.
This could be it! This is it!
You wouldn't think of huge companies like Red Bull or Monster sponsoring teams and players. Well, it's true, and most of these top players are sponsored by a large esports team. These these esports are big business, and they bring in a huge audience. EVO 2016, which was in July, had over 200,000 people watching online and thousands more in the stadium. Some of these tournaments host thousands of players at a time who come to watch and compete. This game that came out 15 years ago is still growing, and the community is bigger than ever. Super Smash Bros. Melee was released November 21st, 2001 for the GameCube. This purple lunchbox here is what started the competitive scene. The game was released by Nintendo and intended to be a family party game, but players found exploits and changed the way they played to make the game faster and more competitive. My connection to Melee started last summer when my friend Jake told me he went to a Smash tourney held by Young Life. We did some research and found out about the competitive scene. I was instantly entranced by the insane combos and the smooth movement of these players. Some of these players do up to 7 inputs per second. We went to our first tournament after playing for only 2 weeks and of course got bodied. I soon realized how bad I was compared to the local players who were really good. On the spectrum of players, I'm pretty low on the tier list. This here is Brennan, or Edge Luca, who is the best player on Vancouver Island, and he's number 2 in BC. He is very good, as you can see him destroying Micah, or Golf is his tag, another local player. But even he is not skilled enough to beat a player like Leffen, who is top 6 in the world. The skill cap of Melee is so high, but it encourages me looking back on sets from a couple months ago, looking at how I have improved. So I work to improve any way I can and play with players like Edge and learn from them. I go to tournaments that are held every month and sometimes weekly. I have met quite a few friends like Micah and Bruno through Smash that I may have never met otherwise. And in January I'll be flying to San Jose to compete at Genesis 4. I probably won't make it very far, but I'll still be there to watch the finals. This is shaping up to be one of the largest Smash tournaments of all time. This here is footage of Genesis 3, when Mango beat Hungrybox in losers finals, and the whole crowd began to chant his name. I dream of one day playing on a big stage and having people cheering my name. Smash has turned from something that I did for fun with my friends into something that arms my spirit. I take pride in competing and improving. Who knows, maybe one day I'll play for a big esports team like Cloud9.